And the Trinity Western University is a Christian university, so I think we want to deal with that and look at what that means.
Well, the starting point for that is that we do accept a Christian worldview, and that worldview is really important because that frames a value foundation for how we teach and learn at our university. Now, that being said, we have students who come to our university from a variety of faith backgrounds. So we have students who are not Christians, to students who have Muslim faith and Sikh faith, Buddhist backgrounds as well. So there's a diversity there, and we really welcome that diversity in the classroom. We want to talk about all of these issues in an open forum, with an understanding that the teachers who come in and teach do come into the classroom with a certain perspective in terms of how they teach. And what's valuable about that is it is consistent and it's stable. When you go from class to class, there's a consistency there. And I know sometimes in other learning environments, there's sometimes if you go with one professor, you're kind of getting one perspective. You go to another professor, you're getting a totally different perspective. And sometimes that's a real challenge for learners to figure out, how do I approach that, or where does my perspective fit into what I'm learning right now?
Sure. How would that apply to the working environment?
Well, I think the values that we're teaching in our classes are the values of ethics, the values of caring for other people. The perspective we believe is that people were created, first of all, and that there is a purpose that each of us has to fulfill in our lives. Now, if you believe that and you teach that way and you respect other people in that way, the way you engage people is entirely different because you believe that those people are there for a specific purpose, and that's a great purpose. And if that becomes the paradigm in your learning environment, it changes the way you teach. If that becomes the paradigm in how you lead in the marketplace, when our students leave and go into the workplace, it really changes the way you lead. Because now your employees are no longer means to ends, right? They are in and of themselves the ends. They're the ones you're trying to help to fulfill their greatest purpose.
Sounds like a very positive experience and a win-win situation. Win for the university, a win for the student, and a huge win for the community, and certainly for the working environment that they're in. That's the way it sounds.